AI tools like ChatGPT or Gemini are pretty incredible, right? They can whip up an email, help you write code, or even bang out an essay in just a few seconds. But there is this really weird thing happening just under the surface. Sometimes they just make stuff up, and they do it with so much confidence that you will fall for it. You got to ask yourself this question because honestly, the answer is yes, probably a lot more often than you would think. And this isn't just some random glitch, it's actually a core part of how they work. So there is an official name for this, LLM hallucination. And this slide really nails the definition. The most important word here is confidently. The AI doesn't say, well, maybe, or I think. No, it states pure fiction with the exact same authority as a proven fact. And that's what makes it so darn tricky. Okay, to really see what this looks like, let's make it real. Let's follow a student we'll call Maya. She is just trying to get a history paper done. So Maya kicks things off with a pretty specific question. She is digging into what sounds like a conspiracy theory, a perfect little test for our AI. And she is not trying to trick it or anything, she is just genuinely doing research. And just look at what the AI spits back. It sounds official. It gives her a formal sounding law, a specific year. I mean, wow, it sounds completely legit, super detailed, and incredibly helpful. Who wouldn't trust that? And here's the punchline, it's completely fake, 100%. There was no Federal Reserve Currency Modernization Act of 1963. The AI literally just invented it. This right here is textbook hallucination. So, okay, that's what a hallucination is. But the real question, the much bigger question is why? Why does this happen? To figure that out, we have got to peek behind the curtain at how these things actually work. Now, this slide, this is important. It gets right to the heart of the biggest misconception about AI. We all kind of picture it as this giant digital library, right? A vault of facts that you can just look up. But that's not it at all. A much, much better way to think about it is like autocomplete on steroids. Here is how the autocomplete process actually works. First, you give it a prompt and it breaks down what you asked for. Then it digs through the mountain of text it was trained on and looks for patterns. It's asking what words usually show up together. And finally, based on those patterns, it just starts predicting the most likely next word, and the next one, and the one after that, until it's built a sentence that sounds right. And that's the key. The AI isn't remembering a fact from its library, it's just playing the odds. It's calculating which words are statistically probable. So, for Maya's question, words like Federal Reserve Act and 1963 statistically hang out together a lot. So, the model just confidently weaves them into an answer, even if that specific answer never actually existed. All right. So now that we know why this happens, what in the world are we supposed to do about it? Well, this isn't about giving up on AI. It's about getting smarter about how we use it. So let's put together a little toolkit for spotting and dealing with these AI fictions. First things first, it helps to know what you are looking for. You have got your factual hallucination, which is what Maya ran into. Just a totally made up fact. But you might also see a logical hallucination, where the AI's own reasoning just falls apart and contradicts itself. Or even a contextual one where it just mashes two totally separate topics together into one weird jumbled answer. So here is your game plan. A simple three-step process. First, if the AI gives you a specific fact or a citation, verify it. Don't just trust it. Second, cross check. A quick search will tell you if anyone else on the planet is talking about this supposed fact. And third, and this is the big one, you have to change how you think about AI. Treat it like a super smart brainstorming partner, not the final word on anything. When you get right down to it, knowing about hallucinations doesn't make AI a worse tool. It actually makes you a better, sharper, more critical user. Really understanding how the tool works and where it falls is the key to using it well. And this may be the biggest takeaway of all. Hallucinations aren't a bug that engineers can just patch up and fix. They are a fundamental side effect of a system that's built to predict words, not to know what's true. It's basically a feature of the technology, at least for now. I absolutely love this code because it just sums up the whole thing perfectly. The AI isn't trying to trick you. It has no bad intentions. It's not lying. It's just doing its job, predicting text, but with a level of confidence that can easily lead us down the wrong path. So the next time you are using AI and it gives you one of those wow, that's perfect answers, just take a second and think of Maya. Because the real skill here isn't about asking good questions. It's about knowing how to listen to the answers with a healthy dose of skepticism. Stay curious, but stay grounded. Thank you.